Laker TV is a proud affiliate of the Kentucky High School Journalism Association and the Student Television Network.
Happy 2014, everyone. It's a new year, a new semester, and a new staff bringing you Laker TV every week. Hello, I'm Mason Cushing, along with Kayla Little.
Thanks, Mason. It's good to be a part of the Laker TV staff. Coming up on today's show, we'll give you some tips on how to stay well during the current flu season, and we'll check in on the juggernaut that is the Laker academic team.
Did you just say juggernaut?
Yeah, I thought it was a good term to describe the academic team.
Pretty sure you have to be on the academic team to even know what that word means.
Well, obviously words like that haven't stumped the Calloway academic team this year. They continued their winning ways last Friday in Paducah, where for the second year in a row, the Lakers won the President's Cup at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. We've got Tyler Covington standing by with a very proud coach. Tyler?
Recently, the Calloway County academic team has reigned victorious for the second year in a row at the Presidential Cup in Paducah. Today we're here with Ms. Gray talking about the leadership and the success of the academic team. So you must be very excited for this outcome of events.
We are. I expected with our team being as strong as they were that we would make a good presence at this year's President's Cup tournament, but it's always exciting coming into our Governor's Cup season, which is what's going to take us to state this year. We're fourth place in the state right now, coming off of last year's wins there. It was always exciting to have some confirmation that we're very competitive within our region.
We understand that you're hosting the Governor's Cup district this year. Does that create an advantage or excitement or anything else?
You know, I think, when you talk about sports, you've got like the home field advantage. So I don't know if we have the home buzzer advantage here or not, but it's definitely nice to have our kids play in our own building. Our district is made up this year of Marshall, Murray, and of course Calloway. We plan on having a draw this week to see who's going to get the bye for the first round, and then from there it's a double elimination tournament in terms of quick recall. Additionally, the students are going to be competing in their written assessment areas, arts and humanities, language arts, math, science, and social studies. And then on Tuesday night, before the actual quick recall tournament, we have written assessment with composition, English composition, and then also future problem solving will compete. Those take a little bit longer to grade, so we have a 4-day grading window there.
We hope for some more success for you in the future competitions. And this is Laker TV, and I'm Tyler Covington.
Thanks, Tyler.
Hey, I found it. Juggernaut. Something that is extremely large and powerful and cannot be stopped.
Exactly. Sounds like the Laker academic team, right?
Yeah. Good point.
Yes. Now, put that away and let's get back to the news.
Our theme this week on Laker TV is School Spirit. We've been observing a Spirit Week that comes to a big climax tonight here at CCHS, as Lakers are set to play crosstown rival Murray High at Jeffrey Gymnasium. More about the game itself coming up later in sports, but right now, we're asking, just how much spirit do we have? Reporter Alex Owen is here to take a look.
What's up, Calloway? I'm here with Spirit Leader, head cheerleading coach, Ms. Jill Herndon. Now, Ms. Herndon, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much school spirit do you think Calloway demonstrates?
Wow, that's a tough question. We have so many awesome things going on in this school, but unfortunately, sometimes I don't see the student body really getting behind the kids and the programs that we have. So if you're talking about ball game participation, sometimes it's a 10 and then sometimes it's a 2. Right. So I'm really hoping that this game against Murray High Friday is going to bring out everybody's school spirit, and we're going to bring it up to an 11 because we really need that. Right.
Why do you think it's important for the students here at Calloway to demonstrate school spirit at any event?
Well, like I said, we have so many great events, whether it's wrestling or academic team. We have so many great student body activities to get involved in. And Ralph Waldo Emerson, one of my favorites, said nothing great in life can be achieved without enthusiasm. And I think that enthusiasm is the #1 thing that we can bring to everything we do at school, whether it be the classroom, academics, being part of the Rat Pack at the basketball game. Whatever we do, we need to do with enthusiasm so that we don't just settle for mediocrity. We need to bring it, and we need to bring it Friday night.
Good. Well, Calloway, it looks like we have some stuff to work on from here till the end of the year. For Laker TV, I'm Alex Olin.
Thanks, Alex. Still to come on Laker TV, Kayla explains why personal hygiene is especially important this time of year.
And coming up in our next segment, a bit of a rant from Logan Fry. Find out what he thinks about school spirit at Callaway.
National Guard will pay for your college degree in anything from marine biology to linguistics. Their job for all who join.
Call Staff Sergeant Jones at 270-226-9543 to tell him you're interested in joining the Kentucky National Guard. Let him know you heard it on LakerTV.
Flu season is alive and well across America, or maybe I should say alive and sick. Currently, Kentucky joins 25 other states reporting widespread flu activity, and 20 states are seeing flu cases at high levels. If you haven't gotten your flu vaccine, Kentucky state health officials say now is the time. But how would you know if you had the flu? Do you have cough, sore throat, fever, runny nose, or body or headaches? People who have the flu usually have some or all of these symptoms. On January 7th, Department for Public Health reported that the flu level in Kentucky rose from regional to widespread. School nurse Vicki Williams says that the flu hasn't hit the high school very hard, but she has some advice on how students can prevent getting the flu.
You have to really be conscious of things that you do around other people. You know, things that you can easily pick up germs from. Even using someone's phone. You know, they put it right up against their mouth, and then you lend it to someone and they put it up against their mouth. Germs are really passed so easy this time of year.
You can find out more about different strains of influenza going around this year by clicking on the government-sponsored website called flu.gov. And don't forget Miss Williams' advice, be careful when sharing your cell phones.
Certainly one of the ways you can help your body fight off the flu bug is to get plenty of exercise. And there are opportunities to do that right here on our campus. A few weeks ago, I took our cameras into the athletic building to learn more about a class called conditioning.
I feel like conditioning is a great class because it lets you be active, but at the same time you're learning.
Isaiah Frank is one of many students in Coach Luker's fourth block conditioning class. Coach Luker says that most people in the class have motivation to work hard because they are athletes. And as for the others,
I'm not a big rah type person in your face. So typically when students see progress, they find that to be the most motivating thing. And once that gets them hooked, it continues. So progress kind of spurs progress.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's made an improvement in my muscle tone and definitely in my workout routine. So.
And yeah, it's definitely, I can see a difference for me. Actually went up a lot of pounds different since I first started this class, and I can just tell a difference overall in this.
Coach Luker says the hardest lift is the squat.
You know, everybody likes to, bench press. Most folks like to deadlift, but when you get a weight on your back and you sit down to depth with it in the squat and the pressure builds up in your head, I mean, you kind of separate some people right there pretty quick. So I would say the squat.
Some students have found that lifting can also help in other areas besides physical strength.
Definitely. I think the skills that make someone successful in the weight room are the same skills that are going to make someone successful in the workplace, in the classroom. And a lot of students don't understand if they have those or they possess those skills to do that within the gym, that they can carry that on out to anywhere else they go and happen to be in.
For LakerTV, I am Mason Cushing.
Once again, our focus issue this week is school pride and school spirit here at CCHS. And for LakerTV's Logan Fry, well, he says put that on your list of New Year's resolutions.
Where were you during last Friday's Marshall game? Where were you? Seriously, there was maybe 3 students in the stands. Maybe.
Woo, yay, go Calloway. Back to my phone.
Oh, that's cool. She snapshotted me back. Oh, yeah.
Marshall had more students at the game than we did. In our gym, #212, #Laker for life, #come on guys. Is that all Callaway's got? Are you telling me you guys don't have school spirit? Here it is, Wednesday, camo day, and I am in camo overalls, embarrassing myself for the sake of our school. What are you doing with your life? What's your problem? You have a date with your girlfriend, boyfriend, homework that night? Bring them with you to the game. It's not that hard of a problem to solve, guys. So come out to the game tonight with your boyfriend, girlfriend, your homework, or whatever excuse you want to make up not to go, and bring it with you to the game. And let's show these Tigers who means business.
We'll hear more about Laker spirit in just a few moments. We've got a senior Rat Pack member standing by with a special guest commentary.
That's right. And Laker TV Sports is next with Jake Burnett. He's got a preview of tonight's Crosstown Classic with Murray.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. "5 seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
What's up, Laker Nation? I'm Jake Burnett, and the first thing we want to do today is talk about the juggernaut that is Laker Wrestling. That was for you, Kayla. The Callaway Wrestling team was at it again last night as they hosted McCracken County. Fort Campbell, Callaway dominated the competition and improved their winning record 13-1. This season, next week on Laker TV, we'll introduce to you one of the shining stars on the Laker Wrestling team. Now, before we look at tonight's basketball battle with the Tigers, let's review last Friday night's game. Calloway County played their first district game of the season when Marshall County came to the Jeffrey Gym. Despite Summer Simmons pouring in 31 points in the contest, the Lady Lakers couldn't hang on their lead and lost it in the closing minutes, 53-49. Meanwhile, the boys had to fight off a tough Marshall defense, and I mean literally had to fight off the Marshalls at times. But Callaway got the important district win and also made quite a statement to the rest of the region with a 43-31 Laker victory. And tonight, the Lakers face another 4th district opponent, Murray High. Now, admittedly, our girls may be the underdogs tonight so far this season. The Lady Tigers are 16-2, and they've won their last 10 games in a row. The Lady Lakers could use your help, so come out tonight at 6 o'clock. Meanwhile, the Callaway boys are the favorites in this one, but don't pencil in a win too quickly. These games are usually high drama. Remember that buzzer beater last year by Wade Carter? Well, in case you've forgotten just how fun a Murray-Callaway game can be, here's a replay.
Lakers do. Parker Adams gets it into Carter. Carter quickly across the timeline, all the way in for the layup, and it's good.
It goes in, and they count the basket. The basket is good, and the crowd goes wild.
So if you'd like a little March Madness here in January, come to the Jeffrey Gym tonight for the boys-girls doubleheader with Murray. And by the way, if you can't make it, the Callaway Live crew is carrying tonight's game on the local cable channel. We're also providing a live stream of the game on our website. Just go to CallawayLive.com for all the action, beginning at 5:55. Now, to close out today's sports segment, here's a guest commentary from senior Craig Lamb, a member of the Laker Rat Pack.
Good afternoon, Laker Nation. I'm coming to you today to talk about a serious problem regarding the student section. If you came to the game against Marshall last Friday, you know that there isn't much of a student section at all. So far, the student section at games has been looking like this, but it needs to start looking like this. As a member of the Rat Pack, I encourage you to come out and support the Laker basketball teams as they take on Murray High tonight right here in the Jeff. The theme is Safari Hunters, and if you're not into dressing up, we still expect to see you there in your Laker red. Lady Lakers tip off at 6, and the boys play right after. Let's come out and show Murray High that Laker Nation means business.
Thanks, Craig Lamb. I would completely agree that we need more school spirit.
You know, not only do Laker cheerleaders try to pump up spirit at the games, but in a couple of weeks, they'll be trying to plant the seeds of Laker pride in lots of future cheerleaders. The upcoming 2014 Cheer Clinic is Saturday, February 1st, and it's open to all kids in kindergarten through 5th grade. If you have a younger sister or brother, be sure to tell them about this opportunity. See a Laker cheerleader for more information.
Students have another day off next week, and this time, It's not because of weather. Calloway County schools are closed this coming Monday, January 20th, in observation of a federal holiday. But do you know why? Reporter Braxton Bogart is here to tell us about the history behind this holiday.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Each year, on the third Monday of January, we celebrate the birthday of Martin Luther King Jr. Each year, schools, businesses, and even government offices close to recognize the life of a man that has had a lasting impact on the world as we know it. After becoming a pastor in Alabama, King went on to lead the civil rights movement.
Free at last! Free at last! Thank God Almighty!
King's famous speech, "I Have a Dream," began on the steps of the Washington Mall on August the 28th, 1963. His speech had a great impact on society, and less than a year later, the Civil Rights Act was signed into law. The federal holiday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, was first signed into law in 1983 by Ronald Reagan, and every year since, on the third Monday in January, we celebrate the life of a man who fought for the equality of all men. So, while enjoying your day off, take some time out of your day to remember the man responsible for this holiday, Martin Luther King Jr. For LakerTV, I'm Braxton Bogart.
Braxton, thanks for reminding us what Monday's holiday is all about. We hope you guys enjoy your day off, and we'll see you back at school on Tuesday.
By the way, if you're coming to the big game tonight, don't forget that the Laker Band is hosting a chili supper that starts at 4:30 in the cafeteria.
Yep, a chili supper and an auction, plus 2 exciting ball games. That's a dinner and a show.
Now you don't have an excuse not to bring your girlfriend. Go Lakers! We'll see you next Friday here on Laker TV.
You can view Laker TV and Calloway Live events on our website at CallowayLive.com and follow us on Twitter to receive programming alerts at Calloway Live. That's Laker TV at Calloway Live.